I need to talk to somebody. And being that I'm supposed to be doing this on a regular basis, this is me talking. So, I sleep very well last night, and there was a mix-up with the schedule. I've been working like the last few weeks, 3 days in a row, with like working Monday, Friday, and Saturday, which are the typical days that I've been working. Well, last Saturday, I was not supposed to work, so Anthony told Austin not to come in, right? And he never did, so we're like, okay. And then he said, you're working on Monday. And he showed up yesterday and everything else, and everything was fine from what I got out of it, you know. The van was acting up a little bit, which we still have to find that pin or buy one. We don't have the money to buy one, if I can be completely honest with you, because of this whole fact that we have a birthday party to get ready to, and we can't afford a pin on a car, so we're gonna have to find it. Pray to God we can. Anyways, so there was that kind of thing, and then, you know, Anthony had to go back to work due to he had some day at work that he forgot that he had to get. Anyways, so I woke up at like 12, but at first I was up at like 5:30. Then I woke up at 12, and I had a text message for Anthony, and it was like freaking me out. He wasn't answering his phone, it wasn't answering my text message, nothing, right? And then he calls me back and he goes, by the way, this is my day. And he said that there was a police officer that showed up at Pizza Hut, not for him, okay? But there was an old coworker that does no longer work there anymore, and the owner of our franchise basically, how do I put this? He's suing her for fraud, and now the only thing I can possibly think of that she did fraudulent was that she applied for unemployment and said that she got fired and somehow faked the document. Because I had another employee that was trying to get unemployment as well, but we couldn't give them the letter or the information that they needed to get unemployment. So somebody, or she, did something that was illegal, okay? But anyways, it brings flashbacks to both me and Anthony, and I don't think I've told too many people this story. It's not something that I'm like, yay. I was about 8 months pregnant with Eva, and Anthony did not come home at all. I tried calling his phone, he didn't answer. I tried calling the store that he worked at. They told me that he no longer works there, and I said, what? And they're like, well, we can't tell you anything else because you're not his wife, you're only his girlfriend, blah, 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 kind of shit. And I was like, what? Called my mom. I was like, Anthony's nowhere to be found, I can't find him. His mom called me. Supposedly his grandmother tried calling him. They heard him talking on the phone with somebody, but they couldn't figure out who it was. His mom called me back, and I was like, I bet you he's with Corey and Melody, and he's just blowing me off, right? Well, it was starting not to just worry me, but it was my mom and his grandma, right? And then all of a sudden I get this really weird number, and it's him calling me from jail, saying that we need to come pick him up because he got arrested. And I said, how did you get arrested? For what? Blah, blah, this and that and everything else. Well, supposedly the job that he worked at when I was 8 months pregnant had sued him for fraud for stealing like $5,000, maybe more than that, but stealing, basically. Stealing cigarettes, stealing scratch-offs, stealing Powerballs, stealing food, stealing money, stealing just about anything and everything that they could possibly think of that he stole. So they charged him with a buttload of money. Well, Anthony ended up taking the plea deal, and he ended up having to pay it all off. It took him 2 to 4 years to get it all paid off. I think she was about 4 or so when we finally got done with all of it, which I was super happy about. But anyways, so it kind of brought us flashbacks with that. So I've been anxious all day. I have had anxiety all day. My body has been in very much shock. I was trying to relax today because I like basically did all my chores last night, and Yeah. So I'm just having a very hard mental Monday. I'm also sick and tired of just being a mom, a girlfriend, and a partner. I want more out of my relationship. I don't want it just me the one that cooks and me the one that does dishes and me the one that does the laundry and me the one that does the lawn and this and that and everything else. I'm getting tired of it, but I signed on to be the housewife. It's kind of my responsibility, but at the same time, like, you can help too if you're home, you know. So let's just say the past couple days have been overly stimulated mentally. The past week has been overly stimulated. This whole week I knew was going to be overly stimulated, being that basically on Sunday I have this big birthday party that I have to get ready for, and I have no money for it, and I don't know how I'm going to do this, but we're going to figure it out because we always do. And yeah, so there's that. And I don't know what to do. Honestly, don't know what to do. So. But I needed to vent and I needed to get on here, and this was me getting on here to do this. So, plus social media has been freaking me out all day, so I need to get the fuck off of social media. So, alright. I hope everyone has a great day. Talk to you soon.